Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Whether it's morning, evening, or lunch, you're here to enjoy WFYM Talk Radio with our special guest, Charlie Winsmore.
Charles, as we know him. Hello?
Oh, you're going by Charles now? Like when Billy Corgan switched to William Corgan and it didn't really catch on?
He went by Zwan as well.
Yeah, he changed his name to Zwan.
Zwan.
He changed his name to Darcy Retsky for a while.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, it was really weird.
He traded her.
That's what he did. People always say he recorded all the tracks in the studio because he was such a perfectionist that like all the guitar and the bass and stuff is him.
Oh
But maybe
God.
the whole band was him the whole time. What if he put on a wig?
Very weird dude.
What if?
It's weird to remember, though, that, like, considering him like that sort of person, him randomly marrying Jessica Simpson, like, way past her fame and everything.
Yeah, he's such a weird guy. He's into like female mud wrestling or something now. He runs a wrestling circuit. It's very weird if you like.
Oh, yeah.
If you had to guess where he would end up in 1994, I don't think you would. You would say female wrestling promoter.
Wasn't he investing in, like, not XFL, but something besides the wrestling as well, I think, like a sport. Not going to look it up.
Yeah, maybe UFC or something like that.
Yeah. Damn, he should have been a UFC fighter.
Plus, he puts out an album every year with just him and Jimmy Chamberlain, and it's like a triple album. And it has its own mythology, but then it's just a bunch of power chords. And I just stopped listening to it.
I hate for you.
It's
that
like
you know
Weezer
this.
to me.
Really good.
Yeah, except it's less interesting than Weezer. Sometimes it's fun to check in with new Weezer, even though you know it sucks. But new Smashing Pumpkins is just like, it's a slog.
I love Weezer, but everything before Beverly Hills stinks.
Fuck.
Yeah, when they weren't famous.
I love Weezer, but only Africa.
That's such a bad cover of that song. It sounds exactly the same.
Exactly like if you heard it. You
Yeah,
wouldn't
they had
know
a
either.
hit with it. It was because someone asked them to.
Was it
I
like
guess on Twitter, it was like a
2019?
viral thing.
Something like that. They charted with
Yeah.
it. Yeah, Charlie. They charted with that shit.
It was like asking Smash Mouth to eat the eggs or sending Pitbull to Alaska. Like there was like, it became a meme to ask them to do a cover of Africa, and then they did, and it was just
Speaking
pretty
of-
straight ahead. And not
Hell yeah.
really,
Oh, what?
not much to say about it. It's like maybe 5% more distorted.
I actually have
Are they
it.
making music?
That's still way newer than I thought they would have been. That's crazy.
You guys ever listen to New Smash Mouth though?
They had
That
some
shit
good songs
goes.
other than the singles. I remember listening to
like
a
in
full album.
I
2016.
like
there.
Astro Lounge.
I
Back when
remember
the
popping in the new
Astro Lounge
Smash
is
Mouth.
good. I think the song "Flow" is that on there?
They released a single this year, which is All Star Slowed and Reverb. They released that themselves. It says Smash Mouth and U Chill.
That
So
can't
I
be
don't know
them.
if U Chill's swooping in
What?
to get
So-
some Smash Mouth Spotify bucks.
That's weird.
It might be somebody that remixed it, then uploaded that, and then gave them like full revenue. Maybe it still puts it in their index. I don't know. That's weird though.
That would be interesting if they actually got in on that, because there are people that say that they'll re-upload a song with reverb on it and then say it's like the Foster the People Pumped Up Kicks playing in another room while you're at a party and it's 2010. But they shouldn't be getting the money from that. Foster the People should just put that on their own channel to get those chill vibes.
Mungo Jerry in the summertime playing in the other room during an active shooting.
Yeah, every band should put 1,000 versions like that.
Just fucking bullets rattling down a hallway. Damn, this song sounds crazy in an active shooting situation. In my ears right
MIA
now.
paper planes in an active shooting situation. Very confusing.
Stupid. Dude, she's Christian now. She's canceled in Christian.
I thought she went trad, yeah.
That's why it's even worse that she stole one of the Clash's best songs. Stole it. She sampled one of the Clash's best songs for Paper Planes.
Dude.
Their leftist song.
It's so boring to do it with Christianity, too. Like, I want to know what Sri Lankan trad is.
True.
I bet that's way more interesting.
Mhm.
Speaking of active shootings and music, I was at a record store the other day, and there's this he was like an older fella, like Gen X guy with his like teenage daughter, and it seemed like it seemed like a dad that didn't live with the daughter, but was like taking her out to the record store, and he'd like really pushed his music taste on her, and he was like an audiophile type guy, but he liked the most basic music. Like he was really excited to like see a signed Kiss poster for $500 in the record store, and
For $500.
They touched
well, he's
that.
like, no, this
The amount
He
of
was like,
merch they
this
have.
is a rare
Steal.
poster. This is actually a really good deal. I wonder if they're selling it. But
Yeah, see,
and like
shadows.
the daughter was psyched because she was finding like new Green Day vinyls and stuff. It was pretty cute. But he was telling a story because they found a Guns N' Roses vinyl, and he was talking about how good Guns N' Roses is. He was like, "Yeah, no, the snare drum in Paradise City. Like I told you how there was like an active shooting at the apartment complex I live, right? But I was just blasting Appetite for Destruction on vinyl so loud I didn't hear it. And I was talking to Jerry, the neighbor, and he was like, yeah, he had to like crawl across his living room because there were shots. And I was just listening to Guns N' Roses, man. I had no idea."
Dude, that's literally something that happened in that really good Will Forte show that was on FX.
Last Man.
Last Man on Earth. Yeah, when he accidentally leaves Carol at the gas station. And he's listening to Paper Planes by MIA, and she's trying to get his attention. And she takes her pistol and shoots it in the air right at the gunshot sound, so she doesn't hear it.
That's a great bit.
Classic. Classic.
I saw Eminem at Bonnaroo. He headlined Bonnaroo in 2017, and this was like 2 weeks after Parkland. And he was playing the main stage, and at some point during the show, he like sampled like an assault rifle gunfire. And like everybody at the show like knew what was going on, but like apparently it like caused a stampede outside of like the main stage area because everyone at the show thought it was actually a mass shooting.
Damn. You should feel bad about
That's
that.
sort of
Like,
like-
especially
Probably the worst
considering
trips anyone's ever had down there.
he probably influenced that shooter too. So
Oh yeah.
he should feel extra
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
That's the real life version of putting Discord notifications in a podcast,
Yeah.
or having a police siren or a car honking in a song. I always hate that when like Pull Up to the Bumper by Grace Jones comes up on shuffle and I'm driving. And for a second, I'm like, is that the car horn?
I wish Obama would have made sirens illegal in songs like he promised.
Yeah, we got freaked out. One of our buddies in high school, some song had him, and we were drinking at our friend's house, and he blasted in his car in the driveway, and we all like ran into the woods because we thought the cops were coming to bust us. Fuck that.
It's a great prank.
Yeah, it was.
They were drinking and the fucking Tipsy by Jaquan came on.
Yeah.
He was like, that's okay, I got a fake ID though. They're like, oh, the cops are here? They all ran.
Jaquan's life must be so awesome that he can just buy alcohol normally now. Like his life must be
True.
so awesome. He can just
Wow.
use his real ID.
It's amazing. He had to wait 5 years after that his single came out, I think, about getting drunk. It's really funny that like so many top 40 songs before like 2008 were by 16-year-olds about getting fucked up on alcohol. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great song. I bumped that a lot when I was 12.
Mm-hmm.
Many years before I would taste the forbidden fruit.
You guys remember Jaquan's beef with Odd Future? And then he made
No.
a song that was like, "Stop making fun of me." And that was just like, that was the hook.
Oh,
It was
shit.
pretty sick.
Dude, rap beef songs, especially like modern day ones, are so funny. Like, not to bring Eminem up again, I'm such a Detroit guy. It's crazy. It's
That's
always
your
on
loud, too.
mine. Eminem, Kid Rock, Uncle Cracker. They just keep going. Those three. But the Nick Cannon diss tracks that Nick Cannon came out with, where he's like trying to be like a thug. It's like a foggy street, and he's got like these gangsters around him too in the big puffy jackets. And it's just, it was really funny, just specific Eminem insults. Really good.
Nick Cannon is awesome. He's tried so many different avenues. He had that talk show last year that got canceled after one season, where it was him doing like a Ricky Lake, or not even that. Like what's the most like that they would put it on at a nursing home just to give people
Sally
bright
Jesse
colors, like
Raphael?
a daytime talk show.
Montel.
Yeah, Montel
Yeah,
sounds.
Montel. Yeah, he was trying to do that, and it was like there was a gun pointed at him from off camera.
Once you said nursing home, Montel's the only answer. He has his whole show every season was the color of like the dentist.
Yeah, it's.
Just soft.
You should look at this and don't think about what's going to happen. To
When
you.
I worked at the gym, there was like on the gym TV, they'd play a Nick Cannon song called White People Dance Music. And this old boomer that I trained got really upset at it one day, being like, "That's racist." Like, imagine if I made a song called Black People Dance Music. I'm like, yeah, you should do that, man.
You should actually make a playlist called
Where
that
was
and
he
send
when
it
they
to
came
me.
out with Play That Fucking Music, White Boy? What was that, 1974?
Play that music. It gets silence on the radio.
Yeah, they should beep it. Why did they let them cuss?
Somebody turn around and shout it. Play that music, white boy. Play that
The funniest thing I remember, like, you remember the radio when, especially like after shootings were getting more and more, when they started getting mainstream.
Before
after
they were cringe.
anything when there was like the word shoot or trigger or gun, anything bullet got censored, just completely like silenced. Oh my god, that was a really good time. They still do it now with everything. They even do it now with like, they'll get it wrong. I can't think of an example now, but they get it wrong with shit now too. It's really funny.
In
like
middle
it.
school, a kid on my bus, he burnt me the Limp Bizkit album, the chocolate starfish and the hot dog flavored water, but it was the censored version. And I feel like I know those songs better with the swears taken out.
I know exactly what you mean. Hold on, I'm going to bring your memory back. And ain't it a shame that we can't say it's all in its in a 40 in a that's it. That's hot dog.
There was a great
It's awesome.
Instagram video Fred Durst posted of them doing hot dog now. And if like you can't see Fred Durst because he's holding the camera up, but the rest of them, like it could be like cursive, it could be thrice, it could be like any post-hardcore band. They're all just wearing like fleeces and beanies and stuff. But it's Limp
Playing
Bizkit.
hot dog. You're like, oh, Weezer's up. They're at it again. They're covering songs.
I used to have to get clean CDs, and I really wanted a Ja Rule CD. But like the titles of the songs were like, "I'ma fuck you" and "I'ma fuck you Part 2." Like, it's like the clean version of this might not translate very well.
I'm gonna love you.
I want to love you up on that pole. It's awesome.
My dad would justify getting like the censored or the uncensored version if I wanted it, and he had to like be there before I was like 16 or whatever it was. And he justified it by just in case he wanted to listen to it. He's an adult. Like, yeah, that's true. Very good. Thank you, Dad.
I got chocolate starfish and the hot dog flavored water, and it was like my favorite record in the whole world in like 6th grade. And then my mom heard hot dog, and she's like, "You can't listen to this, but you can listen to the rest of the album." And so like I was such a fucking little good boy that I would like diligently skip track 2 every time. And then I was in the car with my dad and like came on and I skipped it. He's like, "Why are you skipping that song for?" I'm like, "Well, Mom says I can only listen to the record if I skip that one." He's like, "No, go back. I want to hear it." And he's like, "No, that's cool. You have my permission to listen to Hot Dog by Limp Bizkit."
Fuck yeah, dude.
It would be awesome to have a clean version of Chocolate Starfish that you listen to with the whole family on the couch. And then it's 7 p.m. and it's time for the kids to go to bed. And then you take out your dirty version of Chocolate Starfish and put
Vinyl.
that in for the vinyl
You're
for only
swirling
the
your
parents
scotch
to listen
around,
to.
and you're just clipping your cigar, and you drop the needle on your vinyl of hot dog, the dirty version. Very
The
cool.
kids have their ear up to the drywall in the other room, trying to hear the secret words in Hot Dog.
one of those
Wait, he says fuck?
one of those tradlit guys doing that where they're like, "Oh, the kids are in bed now," and they're like puffing on their cigar. They turn on like The Weekend, a vinyl. He's singing about pussy and coke. Great. Sinful. Quite decadent.
Doing a line off a $45 The Weekend vinyl from Barnes & Noble.
I wish Evil Pimp would have had clean versions for teens. Getting a clean version of Creeping Out the Cut. My favorite song on there is Still Like Getting My Dick Sucked. A funny title for a song.
When I was
Holy
younger, my grandma, my mom didn't want me to listen to Ricky Martin and watch his music videos because they were too sexual. That's all I have to say about that. Turns out,
Well, that wasn't
right.
even authentic sexuality because
I
he was
know.
talking about trying to fuck women and
I
stuff.
know.
And
I know.
so
I came back.
he felt no sexual desire during any of that. It was just work to him.
crazy.
True La Vida Loca. I knew
That's the crazy life.
my Albanian friend's mom loved Ricky Martin too. And his dad was like, "That guy's gay." Well,
That was such a dub for those guys. The guys were like any sort of feminine type of guy that's good looking and he's on TV and he's a sex symbol. They're like, he must be fucking gay. And most of the time it's not true, but with him, they're like, yes.
it's only
Yes, got
something
one.
that long ago that only a dub for that type of guy because they would remember that. Like, that's the type of guy where when he thinks of a gay guy now, he's like, "Hey, look at that Ricky Martin motherfucker." It's like guys that say like, look, oh, Justin Bieber, that bowl cut little girl.
This gay
Like-
girl.
Yeah, even though Justin's like, he crashed his cars and he's covered in tattoos now and stuff. He's just normal.
I didn't believe that Ricky Martin was gay. I thought he just oozed so much masculinity in that video, and that it was just haters saying
It's so funny that Aaron's from like rural Alberta, or rural BC originally. He's been saying, "Damn, that guy oozes masculinity."
He's too butch. He's too butch to be gay.
Oh shit, the chest hurts. That's great.
So
Think about Aaron coming home from like minus 40 degrees Celsius, walking home from school, getting home and closing the door on his room. It's a fucking Ricky Martin poster on the back. He's like, oh man.
Ricky Martin and Savage Garden.
I wish I was in San Juan right now. It's probably so much warmer than here. And Ricky Martin's so tough. Awesome.
I wish I could be in the barrio.
I was going to completely change the subject, and I'm still going to.
Go ahead.
But Charlie just released a video game, and I was a bad podcast host and didn't download it until just now, and I'm playing it, and it's fucking hard as shit. What are you doing, man?
Oh yeah. That's the whole point. It's the gimmick. I just like wanted to aggravate people, and I made the first picture super fucking annoying. Like he just mocks you.
The voiceovers are the best part.
Yeah. I started to just have a lot of fun with the characters and shit, because the game's like a glorified Newgrounds game. You just click a ball, but yeah, it was super fun to make, and it's been kind of like watching streamers play has been so fun, because
like
the
Moon was playing it the other day.
Yeah, he played for 8 hours.
Holy shit!
I don't even know if he planned on playing it for longer than whatever, but it turned into the entire day, and it was great. I think I watched most of that. It was so funny.
I was like, yo, is he gonna play this shit for like 20 minutes and then quit? Because that would be disheartening. But he got 8 hours out of the game.
Yeah, I know eventually probably like, damn, I gotta pee, but I'm still watching this.
Admittedly, I turned off the stream. I was like, I'm bored of this shit.
Like, I know what
This horse
happens.
shit.
Don't want a backseat.
I know the secrets.
It's awesome though. Very deserved as well.
What was the name of the game again?
Super Psycho Baseball.
Yeah,
Psycho
that's
Baseball for the
amazing name.
listeners.
It's just $5. It's like a super simple thing.
$6.50 Canadian.
Set
but not-
inflation.
Yeah, not a
Trudeau.
problem.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Biden.
It's not an inflation thing. It's they think they're better than us. They want to have a higher number. Dumbass.
I think the government's confiscating that extra $1.50. The whole thing's made up. They just take the extra money.
Charlie's done his own grind of the indie game grind enough and just the variety game grind to know, one, how much you can put into a simple game to make it very entertaining. I mean, that's Moon's like 20K viewers for 8 hours. That's huge.
Yeah. I'm like, the thing is like, it's $5. I'm not gonna make a lot of money from it, so it's just like, let me just make something fucking short and put it out and see if it floats at all. And it's been doing pretty good, I guess.
Awesome.
There's no way to make a bunch of money from a bunch of people paying $5 individually put together.
Your refund
That's never happened before.
Your refund rate, because they get to like the first picture, they're like, all right, this motherfucker.
I have 2 negative reviews, and one is like, this is too difficult, and the other one is like, I don't think I have the hardware capabilities to use this game. My optical mouse is failing.
Oh yeah, okay. That's so.
And then a guy from my own community gave it a negative review.
What?
A guy who was giving me notes and shit, and I was implementing what he was doing, like saying, and then he gave me a negative review.
What the fuck?
You didn't implement enough of his notes?
Yeah,
Or was he giving you bad notes on purpose to fuck it up?
Watch
He's a
this.
saboteur.
In like a month, there's gonna be every streamer's playing fucking Psycho Basketball, and that guy is gonna be the developer behind it. It's gonna be crazy. We're gonna have to do
But
something.
he
about it.
edited it.
That's crazy.
He made it a positive.
Oh, okay, good.
That's good. Because you went on podcast to shame him.
Yeah. I don't care. I'll shit on this guy.
Fucking motherfucker.
He's so nice too. He's like the nicest guy.
And another thing. So funny.
But I've been having to control myself, because like the negative reviews, I responded to one and I was like, I'm making the game harder now. And then the other one, I was like, you fucked it up for everybody. The game's getting harder. And then I edited. I was like, this is too much, and I edited. Thanks for your feedback, because I didn't want to come across like an asshole.
Is there like a
They're gonna have another phone notification where it's like, you fucked it up for everyone. They're gonna click through. What the? Thanks for your feedback. Thumbs up.
is there a
Exactly.
meta for like game reviews? Because I know on Instagram you're supposed to actually reply because it like boosts you up in their algorithm, and I've seen like YouTube success guys say you should always at least like star it, because unless you're got 1 million subscribers, you have the time to reach out and interact with your community.
Yeah, people do a lot. I just tried to like get it in the algorithm to go up, like with wish lists and shit, but it's so hard to like, I don't know, you start to feel annoying self-promoting so much and shit. And I just prefer to be vindictive and spiteful to my consumers rather than, hey, thanks, buddy. Thanks for playing Super Psycho Baseball.
No worries.
Asking them
I'm
where
an
they
evil
live.
soul.
The best thing would be to have like the game barely functioning and have like a really nice store where the interface is really smooth. Everything's, oh yeah, you can buy more skins. That's every game now. It's sweet.
The game was actually pretty busted when I released it. Like, the resolutions weren't scaling and stuff. A Russian guy emailed me about his ultra-wide monitor not working. I never fixed it. I'm just like, I'm fucking up right now, but
man.
it's still fun. It kind of works.
Dude, that poor guy's probably hunkered down with nothing, just him and his ultra wide monitor, nothing else.
Just on the
How
floor.
much FOV do you need in baseball?
I
You need to
cranked
see
the
behind
FOV.
you.
Yeah, there's a crowd. They're waving. Just kidding.
Yeah, the audience. It's important.
That
Feedback.
truly, that's just not true. How long did it take them to make like a realistic crowd for any sports game? And then after they started doing it, they just immediately stopped again. They're like, you know what, nobody gives a shit. We can just copy and paste the same 4 people all over again, and no one's gonna care.
They should have just taken the one time they did it right and used that in all of them. The same exact audience.
I just like when it was all flat, like NCAA '99, when it was just a flat
the-
crowd of dots.
The paper mache looking audience in like WWE games.
Yeah.
Those
So
are the
cool.
shit.
There's been controversy about the NHL games, because I guess every year in the trailer they show like very realistic faces with like sweat on them and shit, and then you get and play the actual game and it doesn't look like that. And so like years ago, someone just like went and compared the like release trailer to the actual game to out them. I don't know if it's still going on or not, but
Gotta have my sweat.
I'm pretty sure that
Yeah.
happens with the basketball games too, and it's funny to me. Only sports fans that buy the same game year after year are like, "Oh, motherfucker, again! You got me again! I'm gonna play it, but I'm really pissed off. I'll make a video about this." So funny.
I just think the sports games have gone too woke, personally. The moralists have gotten to them.
Getting an achievement
But,
because you take a knee in an NFL game.
it'd be funny to be like an ultra conservative that's also like a 100% completionist in Xbox.
Dude,
Just to,
speaking of taking a knee, Charlie, do you know who Tony Poznansky is on Twitter?
It sounds familiar.
Is that-
No, I don't think so.
He's like that. He's this big fat guy. He has a baseball writer brother. That's awesome. I mean, surely.
He's this big fat guy.
This great big
Well,
fat
less
guy.
than he less than he used to be.
True. He lost 1,600 pounds. No, so he was like a Trump.
It's like a truck and
he
the
was like a
back
how
falls
dare you
off.
sir Trump reply guy back during that era, like 2017ish. Just was everywhere, replying to every story, being like, "Well, blah 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 blah," just neoliberal guy, whatever. Post a selfie every day, like camera above his head, like fat guy, like here's my jawline I'm making because my ear is on my shoulder. Type selfie while he's jogging or whatever. That's nothing like that. Nothing is against the law. Nothing he's done so far. But he started doing these drawings that look like not like even an elephant would do better.
Like not even a kid because he has adult handwriting.
They're like
more or
yeah,
less.
they're like potato people, and he autographs it. But he has this one, and it's Colin Kaepernick, like a stick figure of him, and it's really bad because he's trying to like illustrate with his stick figure of him taking a knee, which looks like he has a skinny leg and a really wide leg for the other one, like that's him taking a knee. But the caption above it, I think most days I just wake up and say it while I'm laying in bed before I think about it. The caption above it says, "He gave up everything to fight for everything." And like, it's so dumb, guy.
Fucking nailed
It's
it.
awesome.
Anyway, he sells these drawings on eBay, or just like if they're not on eBay, it's just whisper me for prices.
I think you have
'cause
to PayPal
people are
him.
making fun of him a lot.
My favorite thing about him is he had like a fake MMA record in his bio for the longest time, where he
Oh,
said he was
yeah.
like 9-0 in MMA, and then it was like 10-0. But then he started like sprinkling in losses to make it realistic. And there's no actual record of this because it didn't happen. And then he eventually just removed it entirely.
That's the funniest thing.
It's such a funny thing
guy-
to lie
the guy
about. As a
takes pictures.
50-year-old guy who was fat.
He's also
Like,
that type of guy where
Of
like,
all the things to lie about.
if he makes toast, he's got to take a picture of it. Like he's that type of guy. Like men can cook, like that type of guy. Like
Yeah.
piece of toast on a paper towel. But if he's having fucking MMA fights that he's winning and there's no pictures posted. Okay, like
Yeah, he's not taking a selfie.
what a
then.
delusional weirdo. By the way, he's also verified, like before Twitter Blue verified, and has like kids that are like in high school. This motherfucker's posting like a lying like tweet decker type guy. Like yeah, I'm an MMA fighter. No, you're not.
There are a lot of people like that who are like compulsive oversharers, but they also are compulsive liars.
That's
And
so
you can
cool.
tell when they're lying because they're not sharing it. Like when Mikey Miles says he did something and he doesn't post a picture of it, you know he's lying.
Actually true.
Because every time he has toast, he posts a picture of it.
That's what, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Men can
it's
cook.
like,
Mikey
Yeah,
Mouse
who
is not
said
allowed to
men
post about
can't
anything.
cook?
Ugh.
You guys think Brooklyn Dad has a MMA record? Brooklyn Dad Defiant, sorry.
Oh man, that's
Really?
like no, that would be a close. That'd be a close Tony Poznansky type guy though.
Jeff Tiedrick is the ref.
Let's get ready. Oh man, he'd play the Jimi Hendrix Star Spangled Banner with his band.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff
Brooklyn
Tiedrick-
Dad
you just have
Defiant
to-
is having a field day with this Andrew Tate stuff.
Wow.
He's got to be like like of all the guys, those type of guys, he seems like the easiest one to be. Like if you wanted to be Brooklyn Dad Defiant, it would take like the least amount of effort because it's just binary. Like
You can,
what's it called?
you can follow
Sorry,
like
I'm not,
10 people probably that Twitter suggests you after you follow like CNN and then just go with their takes and you accrue followers. Awesome.
Yeah,
though.
you just see what's trending and then you find a way to relate it to Trump somehow.
Oh,
You do that
man.
enough
yeah.
times that you get the followers, and then that boosts you up in the algorithm. Like, how
This
come
is
we're
just
talking
me.
about this and we're not talking about this?
So let me describe his timeline right now. So there's one, it's a picture of Greta Thunberg's face, and she's photoshopped into the Mother of Flowers from Game of Thrones. And he wrote Greta Thunberg 2, Andrew Tate 0. And then there's the meme on the picture of her. It says, "Tell Andrew Tate I want to know it was me." And then
Woo!
there's a thread, OMFG. Not only did that clown Andrew Tate post the lamest clapback in history, but Romanian authorities used it to prove he was in Romania. He's being arrested for human trafficking. Karma is spelled haha fuck you. If you're absolutely disgusted by human trafficking and are glad that a misogynistic tool like Andrew Tate is being brought to justice, follow us at Really American One so you don't miss out on politics and breaking news.
Oh
And then he
God.
just, you know, the like journalist that posted the picture like with the arrow pointing to the pizza box.
Mhm.
He just stole that image and said the crazy thing is that he had to pose with a pizza box, Jerry's Pizza, which is how the authorities caught up with him because it's a Romanian pizza chase.
That
Life
is
comes at you
crazy.
Bugatti fast.
I don't think that's
Thank
real.
you.
What's that? The pizza
I'm
thing?
just gonna put it on record. I don't think any of that's real.
What the
I
like
think that was staged.
that like Greta got what do you mean?
I don't know if he got arrested for that.
Oh, because
need more
because of the pizza, you
confirmation.
mean?
Yeah, or if he was even like taken into custody.
Yeah, I have the video and everything. I already found the fucking body cam video from Romanian media and everything.
The Romanian media did cover it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Damn. You must look like a fucking idiot now.
Ha ha ha. Well,
Boom.
The top G
get
truther has
on.
been
Yeah.
knocked out.
I got Taylor Lawrence big dick energy, bitch. Sorry.
Dude, that's next week's guest.
Oh, damn it. Well, I'm sick. Fuck. Free her though.
She got unbanned.
I mean, Tay Tay. That's what I nicknamed her.
Yeah,
I'm libs of TikTok, by the way. I forgot to tell you guys.
that's right.
I'm the mastermind.
That's all right. We're not saying it.
Yeah, no, it just shows that you can like get along with people and stuff, and even if you have differing like that's not mindsets but politics.
Yeah, we're just one of those podcasts with like 11 listeners, and we're on episode 1154 right now, and we just have guests on like libs of TikTok is a cunt. Oh, so you run that account. So you have 4 followers yourself. That's pretty good. That'd be so cool.
I run the account cunts of TikTok.
That's
it's leftist, I think.
that's the UK no context one.
Yeah, it's just British people.
I love that. That's probably the most millennial thing about me.
Antenna 3 covered the Andrew Tate thing.
Any TikTok that comes out, or any TikTok I need to see, I'll see it like filtered through another social media.
Yeah. Alex, I think you're probably right that like the pizza didn't have anything to do with it.
I don't think that
because he was probably like already being monitored and shit. Is this like a happy coincidence?
You guys follow me on Twitter. I've posted his house several times. Everybody knows where he lives. The fucking body cam video was at that house that I posted like 8 months ago. I'm like, hey, here's his house from that video. he's like right down the road from the airport, like creep style.
Yeah, I don't think they needed proof he was in Romania. Like, I don't know if that's something. If that narrative is something that he's doing,
Alex,
or if it's something that comes from somewhere else.
Let this happen. You had that theory about the ghost of Kyiv too, but that turned out to be true. So you need to shut up and dribble, okay?
I thought the ghost of Kyiv was a Russian guy. I thought he was a spy and he was spying on everybody. That was my take on that. Yeah.
Yeah, you got fried by
Same with
Bausch.
Zelensky. I thought he was a Russian spy.
He sent me his jacket. Wearing it.
Same with Azov Battalion. I thought they were Russian spies.
Nope, they're the good guys.
Yeah, I mostly just say one thing.
Did you see
Dude,
Go ahead,
the
Aaron.
fucking ship on fire? Is
Yeah,
that what you're going to say?
that.
The most Reddit shit in the world. Sucks, man.
I think
What ship?
the day after this invasion happened, I said this is going to be the most Reddit conflict.
Oh, right, the Russian warship, yeah.
Yeah, they're burning the Viking. They're doing a Viking ship burning with the epic music playing with the Azov Battalion. They're really good at propaganda. I'll give them that. They're really good.
Yeah,
They're
it doesn't
cool.
seem to affect too much, though.
But they're good at making guys soy face. Like the most annoying people. It's the people that are like chugging 2 bottles of red wine in a coastal city that are like, we need to fucking. I think we need a new parking lot, and I think it's in Russia. Well, let's do this. Drop a nuke. those people, like right when this happened. They don't know. They don't know.
I think that would reduce the amount of parking lot.
It's
Because they have a lot of parking lot. And I think it would fuck it up if you dropped a nuke on it. Like it would fuck up all the asphalt.
God damn it.
Just going by the,
You're like the kid from Bad Santa right now.
if the goal is to increase the amount of parking space. Sorry, I'm a YIMBY. Am I going to apologize for being a YIMBY? Are you a NIMBY? Is this going to be a NIMBY YIMBY thing?
I just being like, I want to be a NIMBY so bad, but I really like making my neighbors mad. I like moving a lot. I'm gonna build a shack right in my neighbor's yard. I hate them. Literally in their backyard.
Yeah, I'm sort of a yes in my backyard during the summer, but then more no in my backyard during the winter because I would have to shovel it out and it's really cold.
Guy that thinks NIMBY means like where dogs can shit. Fuck that. I hate slipping in that shit. I am a NIMBY.
Charging people $5 like after the parade or like the fair for their dogs to shit in your yard.
I'm a nymphy too, not in my front yard either. Oh,
I'm Milsy.
So,
a little bit.
so you guys, I count on you guys a lot to find the best freaks online. Do you guys have a current kind of like top tier? I'm curious.
What
Who's
have you been
popping
into
right now
lately?
in the
Well, there
freak
are all
community?
the normal guys that we follow. There's a guy on Smule, which is the karaoke app that old
Oh,
people
I'm
use,
aware.
and he looks and sounds exactly like Joe Biden,
Very good.
True.
and he'll do duets with young women where he's sort of talk singing.
But he's always talking like this.
Yeah, it's
And
awesome.
at the end, nice job, everyone. Nice job.
Oh, yeah, I guess Michael, you've been like following the linemen and line wives. Those have been pretty good.
Yeah, those are the people that, well, the guys that work on the lines when they go down the storm down south.
Mm,
And
so brave.
yeah, no, the wives are the brave ones. They're the ones at home dealing with feelings of loneliness.
They put the Cheerios in the bag,
the
little Ziploc bag for the
They even
lunch.
have a word for their husband's deployment. They say they're at storm, which is
Oh,
cool.
Shit.
And
My husband's taking storm
they
damage.
make up villains for their story called bucket bunnies, and those are the sluts that show up to the repair sites with snacks and blowjobs. And you know,
I love that idea. It's so funny.
it is so.
Well, it's just
fucking
because they're
funny.
like blue collar husbands are on Tinder when they're like down in Florida. When they get to see his
Bro, they're
these
probably
mischievous
just too busy to even be doing
bucket
any of that, which is
bunnies.
the funniest part. Like, most of them aren't cheating. They're fucking busy and tired at the end of the day. They're working like fucking long ass days. They're not. They're really not down there doing that shit. I guarantee they're
Yeah, and
getting
they're
fucked
drunk
up
when
every
they're
night.
home.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's why they can't. Yeah. It's so funny to imagine that there are women who like somehow know that they're repairing the lines, and it's like 9:30 a.m. and they go out there and they're just trying to fuck these sweaty guys that are like they don't know.
That's the best
And
part.
then,
They're working.
At
They're
these
like,
TikToks, the line wives TikToks will be like this dude that looks like he just fucking climbed Mount Everest, just with that goggle sunburn, fucking hair. He has like that baby chicken hair, and he just looks like he's got bonked on the head by a big mallet. He's standing in the kitchen, just dazed looking, and she just has the fucking like beat playing over it. Like he's just staring at the camera, and she's like, I don't want you to go. I don't want you to go again. He's like, Mom, I'll have to, baby. And it's just like my handsome world, my
the
everything.
way people romanticize stuff like that is
It's
so
awesome.
funny.
So
And like,
cool.
I like the reversal of the trope of construction workers whistling at women walking by. It's like these guys they're just trying to work. They're just trying to do their blue collar job.
these
And there are all
sluts.
these damn women going by being like, I want to fuck these guys so bad.
Their power's out too, but they're like in their Daisy Dukes, and they have like a bunch of fucking sandwiches and food made. Come on down.
Yeah, they're dressed like Hooters waitresses,
Yeah,
carrying a platter of iced tea.
it's like the fucking end of Dumb and Dumber. The fucking models like, we need 2 oil guys, and the linemen are like, there's a town 2 miles that way. That's them. They're
The
good
woke
guys. They wouldn't do
patriot?
that.
That was another guy.
There's
He
another
was
guy
cool.
I found. He's 43, but he's a grandpa, which is awesome. He does like my grandpa as well, but he has it's not called a toupee anymore. It's called a hair system, but it's a toupee.
Oh shit.
And his is like it's like the Justin Bieber right after he got rid of his bowl cut and just had like the blonde hair. It was almost like the white boy Edgar haircut, and that's what this guy has. And he's a don't tread on me guy, but he's also like super soft and tender, and does like slam poetry in his car like before work, wearing his little like lanyard and badge.
Damn.
My
And-
favorite part about him is he got fired from his job for making anti-abortion TikToks. And then he just refused to fucking stop making TikToks, so he just got fired.
What was his job?
Something stupid.
He like was walking around
Receptionist at Planned Parenthood.
It seemed like he was like it seemed like he was security like overnight somewhere because he was in a high vis vest a lot of
Yeah,
the
something
time,
like
but it
that,
wasn't dirty,
sure.
so he wasn't actually like doing anything
I think he
laborious.
just did like office cleaning or some shit.
That's a crazy job to get fired from for social media shit.
You'd be better off just literally just jacking off in his car, looking
But
at
he
porno
makes these-
than
he
making
makes these
TikToks in his
TikToks,
free
like-
time. Because that's what those guys do who sit in their car, the security guys overnight. That's all they do.
Bro,
They're just
you can tell
pounding
some
off.
of these TikToks he's laying outside of his work, like in the little grassy knoll. He's just laying there, and his big guts going up and down like Randy Bobandy, and fucking chasing cars by Snow Patrol is playing. It's some of the best shit. So cool. Oh, that's the best one. You think he's wearing like this little cabbie hat while the Snow Patrol's playing, and the reveal is when he sits up at the end, it's this fucking tall like Gandalf hat that like pops up. That's like the big reveal. He was laying on it, and when he sits up, it's like very cool.
I think that the other like big freak news, I suppose, is that Vince is proposed to his sex doll Amber,
Yep.
and she said yes, so they're getting married. He did
It
it on
was his Christmas present to her.
yeah, did it on Christmas Day.
Got our custom Juggalo jersey that says Kissinger on the back to match his.
Matching jerseys. He owns the most jerseys that are not any athlete than anyone. That was a very Vince sentence. They're the most than anyone.
And
But
the
he's
most
got like
than
the
anyone.
most than anyone.
He also
ever.
just owns like the normal like NFL logo shirt.
Yeah, doesn't
So
he have like a
fucking funny.
spirit Halloween jersey or something? Was
Yeah,
that
he
his?
has
the
a Spirit
Spirit
Halloween
Halloween
hockey
hockey
jersey, and he has
I need that.
he has the fucking like family vacation Boston Bruins jersey, I want to say.
That's so
This is
crazy.
like Grimworld on it or some shit.
Wally World.
He did a top 10 reasons to date a sex doll that Alex and I watched the other day, and we like jotted down what the 10 reasons were. We could go through that. Make this a little podcast about list. So number 10 was no STDs and you can use lube. And he says if you use lube, it's just like the real thing, and then you don't have to worry about STDs.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he was saying with the lube. Maybe like if he had suggested to his ex-wife that she use lube, she would have gotten mad. Is how I read that maybe, but a doll can't get mad. I don't know.
There's definitely some sort of idea like that fixed in his head.
Like, well, I'm not wet enough for you.
Do you think he
That's
like
what she would say. I don't know.
Ew.
would you microwave it to like warm it up?
Yeah, I would put it in for 10 minutes.
What?
The lube,
Open it
not
up
the
and
doll.
spray it all over
Oh,
the
yeah,
surface of it.
sorry. I was thinking of logistics of stuffing his doll's fucking pussy in the microwave and get the door closed. It's crazy.
Well, like, how does it? I mean, forgive my ignorance, but how does the pussy on the sex doll like? Do you can just like detach it so you can clean all the cum out of it, or like
No.
how do you like? Because if you could, then you could probably put it in the microwave. But then
You gotta put it on the floor and put a dish under it, then stand on the stomach, push all the cum out.
you gotta roll her up like at the end of a toothpaste.
No, I think you just
tube.
put the vacuum in it.
It's like
You put a wet dry vac in it in the hole.
it's like rolling up an air mattress.
Yeah,
I honestly don't know.
I don't
You should
know.
make a video of it.
yeah. Hey Vince, how do you clean the cum
cleaning
out? How do you
process.
get cum out of her?
I just wait until it dries out and it turns into a bazaar of hair and cum mixed together, and it's
Stop.
hard as a rock, and then that just sort of comes out like a kidney stone.
Nasty. Got my doll pregnant.
Fuck, Rose.
Number 9 is she can't get pregnant.
Well,
which fair enough.
Okay.
that was wrong.
Incorrect.
Debatable.
Number 8 is they can't lie.
They can't say anything.
Best reason for a fake woman: she can't lie or talk.
Number 7 is you can take pictures of it. He went really in depth on this one and was saying that like the doll has a personality and you can't always see it on video, but if you take photos of her, you can use FaceApp and make her smile, and then her personality really shows through.
You can do that to your unhappy significant other too. though.
That's true. Yeah.
He should have just
Vince
done
is
that
so
to the pictures of
stupid.
him and his ex-wife. Give her a big toothy grin. And then he should also do it to himself. I've said
Yeah.
it before.
Mr.
He is
Mr.
more in
One
need
Tooth,
of a FaceApp smile filter than anyone on earth.
mono tooth.
He's got the one tooth, the egg tooth, but he never uses it on himself.
Yeah.
He's too honest.
If Vince bit you, it looked like somebody slammed a fucking old lunchbox on your hand while it was reaching in it.
Now, do you guys think he's gonna have that one tooth for the rest of his life, or do you think it's gonna go
No,
eventually?
that's out of there.
No,
No shot.
I mean, dog
I
teeth
don't know.
will
He's
grow.
not really using it for anything.
His
Maybe
dog
he's
teeth will grow
Opening
now.
cans of beans.
Maybe he's like, oh, now I gotta start to brush my teeth or my tooth.
That is Vince. Vince opening a can, he puts it on the floor, and he fucking just headbutts it right on top of it. Instead of spinning it around, he just pushes himself around the floor around the can to open it.
Brad comes up behind him and hits him on the top of the head with a mallet, like a Flintstones thing.
One of those big wide wiffle bat balls that goes dong.
You bring up Brad. So Charlie, and anyone listening doesn't know, Brad is his best friend who lives a couple hours away. Is a massive St. Louis Blues fan and can't drive, so Vince like drives,
We have a lot of
Picks
theories
him
about
up.
Brad.
takes him to the house. They hang out, like the three of them. Well,
Some
Vince, Brad, and the sex doll, and then he drives her back home again. Or
Some
him
notes
back
about
home.
Brad. Brad brings his own St. Louis Blues full bedding from home when he comes to Vince's to put on the cot. Like the same one from his bed that he's probably had since he was like 9 when the Blues
Yeah.
were like really good.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, these guys are
Um,
35, by the way.
He also wears blue shit
Jesus.
all the time. Another note on him, he has a tattoo on his leg of his high school football team's helmet on a team he did not play on.
He's just a fan.
And the
right?
last note is that every time Vince was doing a live stream and there were people in chat just just rehashing what we always say of, Brad fucks the doll when Vince goes to work when he's staying over, because Vince always goes to work when Brad's there for the weekend, And Brad, his knee will always start wobbling. He gets so nervous. He's like, oh no, fuck. He's gonna smell it. He's gonna smell it.
Yeah. And Vince said that when Amber dies, or when he dies, Amber's gonna go to Brad, which is kind of just putting a target on his back, is it not?
Well, my theory is that he's gonna catch Brad fucking the doll, and then Vince is gonna blame the doll for cheating on him.
And then he's gonna do the most juggalo thing that he could do and chop her up with a fucking hatchet.
Yeah.
Charlie Sheen got caught by cops doing that. Charlie Sheen and his bodyguard were dumping a sex doll that he cut up into the trash.
Number 6 is she can be your dream woman.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
You can make her into anything you want. You can make her like the Ohio State bunt guys in Madden 93. All the good shit.
Oh my God.
Number 5, and this kind of ties into number 6, but she will never judge you. Which is kind of
everyone else will.
Yeah, but like humans are making judgments constantly. I never really understood that when someone says you're judging me. I'm like, yeah, I'm judging everything always.
Right.
That's what you do.
Gotta assess my risks.
Number
It's
4,
backwards.
I kind of take issue with this one. Is it saves money, but I didn't have to pay $1,000 to get my girlfriend.
But
and now that we like live
many-
together, we
how
can
many
like
He bought this
dinners.
with his stimulus.
we share expenses, so it's actually kind of cheaper.
Well, his doll is
Yeah, women can
Instagram.
produce
She
that.
makes a lot off that.
She's an influencer. How many followers does her Instagram have?
Too many.
She's kind of popping off.
And it's 100% just people making fun of him.
Yeah, he gets some exposure on Instagram. Like he's been on.
Bars.
I forget who it was.
She's like
but
2,500 followers on IG.
Wow, that's more than me.
Oh shit!
And he promotes his shit. That's where Jen found him originally, was on Instagram, because he's posting on every hashtag. He's and all those sex guys, the sex doll guys, are connected together. They all comment on each other's shit. So you look at the comments and it's all dolls.
One of those
On,
guys
It's
just
fake doll
one of
accounts
those
run
guys
by
just
old
fuck each
guys.
other.
Yeah, they should.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's nice they have a community.
Yeah, last week he posted a picture of him smoking a fat blunt and then a picture of him holding the blunt up to the sex doll, which was really funny.
That was
And it's a Delta 8 blunt as well.
Oh my God.
Is
It's from the gas station. It must be, right?
You gotta
'Cause
start
where
smoking
would he-
those gas station blunts. You're gonna make yourself stupid.
Ohio's
You would have to
medical
go to
now.
Michigan.
Ohio's medical now. Maybe might have somebody's got a
No,
card or
no,
something.
no. That's the thing.
No,
He's
no,
still buying. He's still buying the space buds and whatever, like all the time.
Yeah, he
Okay.
goes way out of his way to only get that.
Yeah, Chet. Let's consider Vince buying like weed at an actual retail price.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, whoa, wow, $3.99 for this big bluntsky of Delta 8 at the Citgo. Oh,
Asking the dispensary when they're going to get in Delta 8.
Oh, I've had people ask me that before, actually. I don't know.
sorry, not
that
space
and
buds,
then
moon buds. I call them space buds earlier. That's Elon.
yeah,
Moombas. Yeah, they're moon buds, but we like to think
Moombas.
he's calling them moombas.
the dumbest question anyone has ever asked me though is they sell like little syringes full of distillate so you could refill your cartridges. And I had somebody was like, "So you just like shoot up this or what?" It's like, what?
Try it. Oh, it's like the consistency
Tell
of
them
molasses.
you gotta get the needle at Walgreens because you can't sell it legally in a dispensary. It's gotta be in a pharmacy.
You could get Republicans to believe that easily.
Oh yeah, a cop would touch that and fucking pass out, dude.
Show them the syringe of distillate. Put a needle from the needles you get for insulin.
Getting stung
Take
by
a
a
picture of
bee
that.
and immediately fucking injecting yourself with that.
So, Chet, the
Relax
caption
now.
on the weed smoking post, and I'll just I won't say all of them, but half of the words here are hashtags.
Mhm.
It's like, we in hashtag Ohio have been hashtag delivered a hashtag code red, hashtag code, hashtag red with a big, huge storm, snowstorm. We at home relaxing, enjoy life, enjoy free smoking some lemonade weeding joint. Whoop whoop, family and friends. Plus, I love my man, BFF, hubby.
She types like
Vinnie
shit,
Mac.
dude.
Yeah, she's fucking
Oh.
stupid for a doll. But
Damn.
lemonade weeding, is that Delta 8? Or did he fucking
There's
type
a
in?
lot
Yeah.
of lemonade Delta 8 shit.
yeah,
Actually,
could be like a flavor added into one of them too.
I clicked on the weeding hashtag and it's all weddings. So
Yeah.
it might have just been a typo. Okay, so she'll never judge you, saves money. Number 3, she can never leave.
Oh my god.
That's a dark one.
Yeah.
Putting that in the pros column is so funny.
He catches Brad just sneaking her out the front door.
Hiding her under his coat.
Yeah, I think we've
Just
talked
under his
about that
shirt.
before. The idea of trying to smuggle out a sex doll when he's your ride home and he has to bring you to your house. So you have like a duffel bag that you didn't have. And she's in it, and then he gets back home. Where's Amber?
I love the idea that he's rolled her up in a rug. And he's like, yeah, I got this when you're gone.
This is my rug.
Or it's just
This is my
stealing his
Persian
rug.
rug. I got it from an antique shop.
Oh my god. It's so good.
I've been saving up my money from the grocery store.
Number 2 is companionship,
Antique rug.
Yep.
which, I mean, I don't know.
Not
Oh,
really.
yeah, I thought that was the last one. She can never leave.
No, the last one is love.
Oh.
Yeah, also not really.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
What do you mean?
How? Okay, never mind. Now it does. I got it.
Well, she's a slut. She loves Brad too. It means nothing. If she'll give that up.
Ugh.
She'll give her jewels up for Brad.
Brand has joined our polycule. I wonder if they spit roaster.
Yeah, they do a team. They do a team pie.
I just admire the imagination
Yeah.
because it takes a lot to bring that doll to life. It's like a Toy Story situation.
The thing is,
Yeah.
too, like, okay, this goes for really any sort of like a spit roast situation. Like, first of all, almost never happens with normal looking humans ever, unless they're like swingers. Then like
Right,
different
yeah.
story. But then
Oh,
they
yeah.
look like baseball gloves instead. But with like Brad and Vince, even with a sex doll, they would both be gassed in about 90 seconds flat. Like to the point where Brad would just be sitting down with his naked butt on like a metal fold-out chair and just his hard dick there, and he'd be like, "Wow," and just fucking hyperventilate, like not even able to get a word out, just that quick. Vince might be more into it and like can go longer because Vince is more hyper naturally. I think Brad he'd already be too excited from fucking, even though it's a sex doll. And he would just be so gassed from standing up and like moving like that, and he would underestimate how much work it actually is. And then you just see him fucking doubled over.
Does she have a functional mouth? What that
Are
mouth
you,
do?
Yeah, let's say, are you asking her in a very Reddit way what that mouth do? Does she have a functional
What that mouth do?
Yeah.
Does she have a functional mouth?
man?
I don't think so because he had to hold the blunt up to her mouth. It wasn't like if you'd think if it was
Yeah.
like an action mouth where you could like do things with it, you'd be
Yeah,
able to
I
close
know
the
it's
lips
not-
on the.
Maybe with the
Sometimes we
expensive ones
forget
you can
that.
use it.
Yeah, no, for the expensive ones you can. We forget though sometimes with Amber because he fucking face apps her so much. That should be illegal. If you use face app on a doll, your app should shut off.
No.
There's something so depressing about having a budget sex doll too.
Yeah.
like
Not
having
just
to
budget
make
sex doll.
compromises.
Not just budget sex doll, Charles. A fucking COVID relief money sex doll.
Yeah. And he used like only 2/3 of it on the doll.
Yeah.
Well, you got to be able to buy her a Buzz Lightyear costume too, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
in a
well,
wheelchair
well,
to take her to the Buzz Lightyear movie.
He is her favorite. God damn it. He took her to a fucking like 11 a.m. Buzz Lightyear showing.
He pushes her around in a
Jesus.
wheelchair.
Can you imagine bringing your kid? Like, it's probably, that's like the grandma showing. Like, I'm taking them to see the new Buzz Lightyear today. And there's a juggalo in a Buzz Lightyear hockey jersey, probably, pushing his sex doll into the movie theater.
Well, that was also a completely insane thing from that fucking video was he said like it saves money because while he did buy 2 tickets because she was taking up a seat, he only had to buy snacks for one person, but he's still down money because he bought 2 seats and the
Bro.
regular popcorn for himself.
You
Vince
have to
is,
have a doll sitting there.
do you know what's so crazy, though? And this isn't just an Ohio thing. It's really an American thing. Think about how many Vinces there really are that aren't filming everything. It is so crazy.
Yeah, that's like 30% of American males are like that.
It shakes me to my core that he has so many ties to where I'm from in Youngstown, to where one of his videos, he was pushing Amber in a wheelchair across a bridge in Mill Creek Park, a bridge that I used to ride my bicycle across every single day. And now I'm watching a video of a guy watching.
Cross. They're like, don't ride across there. That's where the guy brings his textile.
Yeah.
That's the cum bridge.
Wait, is she canonically disabled? If we're talking about pushing around in a wheelchair, I know it's necessary.
That's a
I
good
don't
question.
think
I
he's
think it's-
actually said that.
Yeah.
We can address that in the next live. We'll ask him.
He's never said that she's paraplegic or anything. I don't know if he knows that word.
We do not want him to try to read that.
He already does hashtag love is
I
love
guarantee
for the sex doll thing.
without him actually ever reading this word, he would read paraplegic and be like, she's not archipelago. Guaranteed.
No, I don't think she has a propeller, but thank you.
Fuck. I'm trying to remember some of the best. See, that's the best thing about his live streams. I need someone to go back and just make a mega compilation of shit he reads wrong in the chat horribly. Like, mixing up abortion and adoption's the funniest shit in the world. I am against adoption. It's all like fucking very sincerely in a serious way. I am against adoption. And like just saying that is funny as fuck anyway. Like that's a funny thing to tweet. I am against adoption. Just close Twitter. Like it's funny.
One last note here on Vince too. Last year when I was hosting a 24-hour charity stream for a charity that helps sick kids in the hospitals, gives them like little mobile video game things. It was in the late hours.
Gamers Outreach.
Gamers Outreach is the name. Yeah, thank you. Gamers for Giving is the name of the charity or the event. But it was the last few hours and I was just out of it and I just wanted to kill any kind of time I could. So we put on Vince's interview as we were doing a charity stream for children's charity. And shortly afterwards, my buddy Martin, my guy, he works for the organization. He was like, "Hey man, we got some of the sponsors are a little concerned about some of the stuff you're watching. Could you like turn off the sex doll guy?" And I was like, "Holy shit, dude! I'm sorry. I didn't even think about how bad that was." But they haven't invited me back yet.
Hey, if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen.
Yeah, I think it's honestly their problem.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. I'll still do it. But no.
He doesn't show anything. It's not like there's no nudity.
Yeah.
And it wasn't Twitch TOS.
Guess they hate kids, you know?
Yeah. We're doing it for the kids.
Maybe instead of
If
Gamers
there was anything
Forgiving,
that
they
bad,
should
it would have been
change their-
Twitch TOS.
Yeah.
Maybe instead of Gamers Forgiving, they should change their name to Forgiving Gamers and give Chad a second chance.
Yes.
Just a thought.
Thank you.
No problem.
I think we need a foundation for guys like Vince, though. That's like Gamers Outreach. But you
To get them a better sex doll?
exactly, yeah.
One of the ones where you can
Accessories.
swap the heads.
Oh, that would be
You get
a great idea.
little fleshlight insert so you can.
You can
switch-
do like Sid and
We
Toy
actually are
Story
gonna-
shit to
we're
your
gonna-
dolls.
We're gonna send Chet a sex doll one day.
Yeah, I did hear. I
Sure.
heard. You guys talked about that on one episode I wasn't on. I did hear you guys say it. And if you guys did ship me a sex doll, I would know exactly who it was. It would.
No, because now Charles knows.
Yep. Might be Charles doing it.
Fuck. All right.
Could be
Pull some
anybody.
strings.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. What if we send it? How mad would you be if we just sent you like one arm, then another arm, and a leg, like nothing you could fuck to last?
Very cryptic.
Why
Yeah.
couldn't you send me the pussy first?
That goes, Chet, you would have spoiled your appetite, ruined that thing.
That part's on back order.
Yeah, Chet be bringing that thing to work. Chet, why are you doing everything near the counter today? Nothing. What? Huh? What?
I did not just have it. I have it duct taped to the edge of the register, so every time I open the register, it just goes right over me.
Oh, nasty.
So it's like you're fucking the register.
Oh, dude, that'd be so cool. You open the
love being
drawer
a
and it fucking
cashier
pushes
so
the
much.
fake pussy onto you. Awesome.
I just wish the cash register had a pussy on. Because I'm all about that grind set.
Doesn't make sense.
That's why you're the top G.
One of us is gonna get sick this week with the normal winter cold and go to sleep and have weird sick dreams, and it's gonna be about that. The cash register, no. I hate working here. Terrible. Come on,
Yeah,
it's-
those are the
it's
dreams you have
Christmas.
when you work retail.
Yep.
It's Christmas.
No, I had a funny.
It's Christmas.
I had a funny joke to myself. Alex, you'll appreciate this because I know you've repeated this joke too. But
Hold on, real quick, Chet. That was a very Vince statement as well. I had a
What?
funny joke to myself.
You're right though.
Sorry.
But you know how like when you like, hey, your change is 1979, and they'll be like, huh, great year. But then be like, your change is 1776, and then in parentheses you put like George Washington at the register, and then he said, "Oh, that's a great year."
Very good.
Will you stop recording now? Could you edit that one
Yeah,
out?
that is a good joke to yourself.
That's a joke to yourself. I
All
like
right, let's stop recording.
No, wait, before we stop recording, wait, Charlie, plugs. Super Psycho Baseball. You still stream from time to time?
Occasionally, yeah. But I wouldn't count on it. Don't look for me anytime soon. But yeah, Super Psycho Baseball is the game. $5
On Steam.
Charlie Winsmore stream.
And
Yeah.
it's freaking addicting, folks. I had to cut
Thanks.
myself off because I was recording a podcast.
Oh, which one?
Can you put it on sale?
It's going to be. It's gonna be $1 off in March.
If
you wanna wait.
over $5.
I'll wait, I guess.
Alex, I got you. I just sent you $1.
Oh, okay.
I got to like the
Does
last
anyone have
round
the other
of the rest of you guys pitch in. No, I got to the last one of the first pitcher, and it got harder, and I thought I was doing pretty good, and then I noticed I kept making faces like I was sucking on a lemon, like ooh. I thought that might be distracting for you guys as you're watching on cam.
I liked it.
Well,
Thank you for coming on.
Thanks, Charlie.
Legend.
Well, thanks for having me,
pleasure.
guys.
Good
Thank
shit.
you.
Bye-bye.
I'm gonna check out Vince.
Don't.
I'm going down the rabbit hole.
Thank you for listening, everybody.